clearly, you know, Falkirk received plenty of plaudits this season for how they play. They're a tough team to play against. They play really good football, exciting, they've got energy. So you can understand Dundee United trying to figure them out early on and trying to exploit that space in behind.
Yeats back to McCann. It's away by Stevenson. There's Philip Lisa, he's been excellent recently. One of the real standout performers. Broggio. And Spencer. And the header is in! Barney Stewart! Right in front of the United supporters! And this dream season for him personally could lead to a dream season for Falkirk Football Club.
Nah, he's a man on form, Barney Stewart. Another one with an unbelievable story. And he's getting the goals you want your striker to score now.
Miller to Tate. Spencer back out to McCann. It's a wicked ball and it's 2-0! And Finn Yeats has put Falkirk in a wonderful position to get to the semis. 2-0 up, 20 played.
Wow, what a cross this is from Leon McCann. I mean, we sing these praises defensively against the strong look of Stevenson, but this cross coming in is outstanding. The time of the run from Yeats and the header, but it's all about the cross. I mean, they're so patient. Look at that delivery, right over the top of Chevet, in front of Graham. Yeats just goes in, little glancing header. It's a magnificent goal.
Second goal of the season. Christian Trapanovski's down out of your picture just now, struggling for United as this goes from bad to worse for them. There's Calvin Miller. Falkirk are going to play on here. United down to 10 as the cross comes in, and Maynard Brewer into a fingertip to that.
Oh, not what he's intending. To put Maynard Brewer in as much trouble as he did. He's scrambling there.
Then needed extra time again against Steny. Tate has got it through. Calvin Miller. Oh, and that's just gone past off his own man Stevenson. Maynard Brewer is mightily relieved that that touch has gone for a corner rather than a third Falkirk goal.
Yeah, but if he doesn't get back, Stevenson, Calvin Miller's no doubt putting his side further ahead. It's a great recovery and it's desperation. And it's again finding that spare man for Falkirk. They are getting dragged all over the place by Falkirk.
There's Ferry. Waters probably enjoying their best period in the match, Dundee United. Ferry's cross away by Donaldson. Get a chance to get back onto this, Will Ferry. Opportunity here and a goal! Eskisen in first half stoppage time, and Dundee United are right back in it.
Well, you're looking for a bit more from Dundee United, and they've got a goal out of nothing, but it's about being persistent, it's about being brave and playing forward. And a good bit of quality from Will Ferry, and it's no surprise. Getting into a great area, little cutback, gets a head up. It's at Scott Bain. You need to see from here whether you feel he should be keeping out of the back of the net. Probably, but it's a powerful side foot from Eskisen. And that is an absolute lifeline for Dundee United.
Strange. There's Calvin Miller. Taking on Chevy, another excellent cross. Well, this is the kind of encouragement Jim Goodwin will not want his players to be offering Falkirk. Here's Waters though. Sapsford made a brilliant run in the middle. He's on to it, and Bain keeps him out. Huge chance for an equaliser.
Waters and Sapsford linking up, something they didn't do very well in the first half. And Scott Bain coming out, closing the angle, making himself big. you always look at the striker and say you expect him to score, but full credit to Scott Bain.
Game's coming thick and fast for United. Is that a push by Sapsford? Falkirk certainly thinks so. Lisa got it back to Bain.
Donaldson off balance. Sure though.
Of course, part of the Scotland squad when James was there with Alan McLeish and Peter Grant. And he's onto it here, immediately involved. That's clever, and that has stayed out. And quite how, we don't know yet. Here you go.
This little touch here, excellent from Johnny Russell. Sapsford, great movement. He doesn't catch it clean enough. Comes off his heel. Sometimes when he looks in, that just creeps inside the post.
9 times out of 10, that's in the net.
Absolutely. Scott Bain.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry,
right on
assistant referee.
It's not a great challenge by Carestes, but he's absolutely wiped out Douglas Ross. And I'm afraid, Mr. Ross, you're going to be seeing this back plenty, I would imagine. And Yeats, he's replaced by Henry Cartwright, who's on loan from Leicester City and scored a wonderful goal here against Rangers and what proved to be Russell Martin's last game in charge at Ibrox. Here come Falkirk, looking to finish it. It's kept out initially and off the post from Miller. Well, that would have settled it.
Yeah, I'm being harsh on him. I don't think the pass is on to Calvin Miller, and he's every right to go for goal.
It's difficult to resist it from that position.
It is, absolutely. And Miller at full stretch just can't. Chauvet does just enough to put him off.
And they're going to be made to pay a heavy-duty price for the way they started this game.
Yeah, they are. Not good enough in the first half, much better in the second, but the damage was done by Falkirk's performance in that first half.
Falkirk are Scottish Cup semi-finalists. John McGlenn having a dream season, and they're returned to the big time for the first time in 15, 16 years. A top 6 berth, all but done. And they are the first side through to this season's Scottish Cup semis. Dundee United are out, Falkirk are through. It finishes here at the Falkirk Stadium at the end of the first of this season's quarter-finals. Falkirk 2, Dundee United 1.